IVo xMiRacL, and this is my second commentary. This was a 30-3 gameplay on the map Interchange, I believe. And I was using the Predator missile, attack helicopter, and AC-130 with the ACR silenced. And then at the end, I pick up a Barrett kill or something like that. But anyway. Today I was gonna talk to you guys. I have a story here to tell. So every year, for at least for the last 2 years it was, me and my friend, we go up to my lake house in Wisconsin, and there's a ski place by it, and we go skiing, we have fun up there, and last year, my friend, so I was coming down the hill. And I guess I went first or something like that. Yeah, I think I went down first, and I thought he was right behind me. So I go and I turn left, and I'm at the bottom waiting by the lift to go back up. And I'm looking around trying to find where he's at, and apparently he was trying to do the same thing. He he came down, and as he turned to slide, he hit ice. And where there's usually a fence, I should have pointed this out. It's a nice, really nice place. There's like a lodge. There's a river that runs along, and there's like apartments and stuff. Like, not for like, it's a resort, so But anyway, so he was coming down, and he hit ice, and there was no fencing where he was going towards, and he actually slid right down into the river, and it wasn't a deep river, but it was really, really thick and like muddy at the bottom, and it was soft, and he went right down in there, and he actually lost one of his skis. So yeah, so we went to the med lodge, and they had him checked out. He was fine and everything. He was perfectly fine, but he just didn't know. Like, it was kind of like a shock to everyone. Like, I can't believe that just happened. You never think it's gonna happen to you. But anyway, he slid right in, and his ski was, they said, oh, we'll try and find your ski. They looked as much as they could. They were trying to just stick their hand down and see if they could get it. But apparently it was so deep that, it was just, it was impossible to find at that time. And it was kind of dark out too. So anyway, so he had one of his skis. And what they did is we filled out this form and gave them all like the serial number and the description of the ski and everything. And so they say, we'll call you if we find it, because what they have is, like, at the end of I think it's like the end of summer, like around fall, the water level is at a point where it goes to this dam, and it happens a lot to people. They'll drop poles. They say they drop poles, skis, gloves, whatever, and things will go in that river, and it ends up at the end at this like dam where it gets blocked. And so they said they'll go and they'll pick it up over there. Usually they pick up a lot of stuff, so we'll see if if it matches the description. So we said, okay. Fall comes around, 2011, just a couple months ago, and we get a call. We have your ski, and we're like, sweet, that's cool. I mean, he already got new skis by then, but still, it was good. And we went up January this month, just a couple weeks ago, and we go up there, and my dad goes to the up to the counter where they say they have like the lost and found place, and turns out they don't have it. And we were just like, what do you mean you don't have it? And they're like, well, the person you must have talked to maybe just didn't know, or he put it in a different place, and they looked everywhere. They spent 5-10 minutes looking for the ski in this one room that they would have it in, and it was nowhere to be found. It was gone. I mean, I doubt they gave it away to someone, with the description and serial number and everything, but they had his number and so, they found who they talked to, and I guess they were just the guy wasn't in there today, in that day, but that they were gonna find them, and they were gonna, say, where did you put this ski, or why did you tell them, it was here if we can't find it, But anyway, that was set aside. Like I said, he got a new pair of skis, so it didn't really make that big of a difference. I tend to have nosebleeds a lot. I think there's something wrong with my nose, but I usually have nosebleeds a lot. And of all the days, we go up like a couple weeks ago, and we're five away from the front of the line at the lift, and I just kind of wiped my nose, and there's blood on my glove, and I was like, "Are you kidding me? Like, this is the worst place," because we're all the way at the far end. I don't know, maybe a football field or more away from the lodge, and easily longer than that actually. But anyway, so I go off to the side, and my friend like skied away to get me some Kleenex and stuff like that. But I was just dripping. I left a trail of blood off to the side, and it was just dripping blood in the snow. People were looking. It was a little embarrassing, but at the same time, it was just like, there's not much I can do at this point. I'll just wait for him. And I was like, I get these all the time. I know what to do. And there are these people that were trying to help me there, and they're like, yeah, we know what to do. Just tilt your head back. And I was like, no, that's not the way. You just let it drip. Eventually, he came back, and there's the picture of it. It's pretty gruesome, but whatever. I lost a lot of blood. Bled for about 30 minutes. I mean, and but eventually I got it cleaned up, and bled later that night. But whatever. It stopped, and we had a good time. We skied, and I guess that was that. But anyway, 30 and 3. Thank you for watching, guys, and see you. Bye.